I don't care what the weatherman says when the weatherman says it's raining. You'll never hear me complaining. I'm certain the sun will shine. I don't care how the weather van points when the weather van points to gloomy. It's gotta be sunny to me when your eyes look into mine. Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those eyes? Gosh, all get up, how'd you get so lit up? Gosh, all get up, how they hypnotize. Golly gee, when you turn those heaters on, wow, is me. Got to put my cheaters on. Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Oh, those weepers, how they hypnotize. Where did you get those eyes? Well, all right now. Golly gee, when you turn those heaters on, wow, it's me. Got to put my cheaters on. Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Oh, those weepers, how they hypnotize. Where did you get those eyes? Jeep and creepers with your big black eyes. Uh-huh.
Well, good morning, folks. Yeah, that's a change of course, I guess. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Did you like that one, Scraddles? Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Yeah, you like that one. Apparently you do. Welcome to this very solemn and important stream that we have going. Problems. That bug behind you says we got problems on the horizon. What are the problems? Tell me about them. I want to know. Oh, the mic is off this morning? Hmm. Well, let me check it out real quick. Let me see what it sounds like. We'll diagnose it. Let me check it out real quick. Let me see what it sounds like. We'll diagnose it. That sounds different to you? Oh, a mic is on this morning. Off to a fast start. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I read on is off. Excuse me. All right, fine. It's on. We're good. We've done it, guys. We've done the bare minimum that it takes to get the stream going. So anyway, let's hand out some stars before we get any more confused in this whole thing. Taco Reborn podcast. He says, Davis, at it again with another live stream. If you saw yesterday's Kumite, I have to good game Blossom, or good girl Blossom. She is perfect for the best girl in the show, just for the fact about the cats and and age is? I don't know. I saw I saw a bit of the show yesterday, specifically the whole thing with the cats. Yeah, that whole fiasco was hilarious. I didn't think it was going to be hilarious because she's talked to me about these cats before. Apparently, she didn't give me the full story, but yeah, it was pretty funny. Um, anyway, here's a gold star for you, a Taco Reborn podcast. All right, didn't even seem to be interested in catching it. What about you, Dan Mark? You want a silver star? It's coming your way. Oh, he's going for it, and it's right through his metal glove. But I don't know. Maybe this is the first time you've gotten a bronze star. Well, let's see if you'll catch it. What are you doing? You can't just walk over here. You want me to toss it to you like an underhand pass? Well, that's not really fair, but here you go. Just lobbed it into her palms. I don't know. I'm sorry. I called you a she. I don't even know what you are. But we'll assume that that you won't be too offended with that. That's what I need everybody's pronouns. If you guys can do that. You know how people do that on Twitter? They do that in their bio. They put their pronouns out there. Ugh, it's weird. Hey, today I got followed by a feminist on Twitter, not in real life. They didn't follow me into my dogging session. No, on Twitter. So maybe I'm ingratiating myself into the circle of feminists after last night or after yesterday's show. Who knows? Bastard Beast, welcome to the stream. Nukem Ball, welcome to you. That bug behind you, welcome to you as well. Nico, hello. Brad Burns, good morning. Intercity Pigeon with his inverted baseball cap and that stone cold look in his face. Welcome to you. Fakest News, you want star? You want a star? We can't have any stars. You got to get here early for the stars. I only have so many. Some of them I keep for special people. Blossom Redemption arc win, says Bastard Beast. What does she have to be redeemed for? She's best girl. Oh, Vamp Candy's awake. Well, good morning to you, Vamp Candy, and welcome to the stream. Sisu, good morning to you. My pronouns? You can just say Kumatard. Well, there you go. Perfect. Bastard B says, my pronoun is porn expert. Yeah, I've seen that. Someone found a bastard beast on X Hamster, and they want to claim that that's him. It's so funny because it's such a creative name, Bastard Beast. Is that what the name on X Hamster is? I've only been following it from a distance. I don't know who. It's like a Kujin with the Dragon Ball fan fiction. Oh, Kujin is the only person who would ever use that moniker. These fucking guys are so smart. And I'm David Combs, the only David Combs in the world. So, it must be the one from Georgia. Which, of course, I am. I don't want to get you guys thinking that I don't have a lovely wife and a nice house in Georgia. Because it is absolutely true. Would never lie to you. Nico says, lies, Davis. Scrattles is best girl. It is true. Scrattles is the best girl. Right, Scrattles?
It is true. I am the best girl.
Aw, you're enjoying your little hamper time.
I like the hamper. It's not bad. It's pretty stinky, but I like the smell.
Okay. Fine, fine, fine. Yeah, Nico's also a very, very original name. Nico says, Nico is absurdly common, so I can't imagine what'll happen if they want to stick stuff to me. Yeah, you'll be any manner of things. It's true. I am a lawyer. I live in Georgia. More than that, I'm not telling you. I'm not going to tell you anything about me, except that I used to live in New York and spent quite a long period of my life painting pictures. But no, I'm a lawyer. It's true. You always have to have something to fall back on. And in my case, I always wanted to be a lawyer. So but my parents, they were like, don't you want to, in case your lawyer thing doesn't go through, don't you want to like have something to fall back on? And I was like, no, I want to be a lawyer. And they're like, why can't you do something more secure, like fine art? And so, yeah, it's not my proudest moment, but the lawyer thing didn't work out, and now I have to pursue this day job of drawing pictures. What about you, Scrattles?
Yeah, I have a secondary passion. It's called slitting throats of bitches.
Whoa, whoa! I think that's your primary passion. You've got to have something else going on in your life.
Yeah, my secondary passion really is being your best friend.
Oh, that's adorable. Thank you. Koloski says, I'm the only Kairu Koloski, it seems. Never tried making an account, and that being taken. Yeah, that's probably true. Can't imagine anyone being Kairu Koloski. It's an absurdly ridiculous name, and I love it. Being a lawyer is just a phase. It's true. They always thought that I would grow out of it. Turns out they were right. Once I was disbarred, I don't want to talk about it. Dan Mark says, I now want to hear Davis yell objection at someone. Maybe we'll do that today. Who knows? I don't want to just throw it out there. Apropos of nothing. Lawyer to failed disc jockey street begging on the internet. What a fall from grace. It's true. It must be said. Out there begging for commissions on the streets of Manhattan. Viable Ninja says I was tasked with being a military lawyer by my old man. Never happened. Well, that's interesting lore for Viable Ninja. Instead, he got into drugs. He never looked back. Master B says, I'm actually thankful to whoever made that account. It's provided a ridiculous amount of entertainment. Oh, God, don't you love it? Don't you love it? And they'll just go fucking full hog on these things. It's pretty great. Ryan Rex says, just think, all this time he could have had a law practice in the strip mall. You know what I would have liked to get into? I would have liked to be a detective, like in the police force. It was never a passion of me of mine when I was growing up, but it only happened later in life. That's obviously something you can't just get into later. But I was like, you know what? It'd be nice to be a detective. I met a detective in Manhattan while I was painting the Wall Street area, and seemed like a guy who got his shit together. Seemed like a you know, yeah, just a cool dude. I don't know if that's a wildly bizarre take. Detectives seem like cool dudes. But anyway, maybe yeah, I'm a fine art detective. That's it. That's what I'll do. A freelance private eye, always uncovering tracers on the internet. My gosh. Someone posted some optic art yesterday, something new that he's doing. I don't know if you guys want to talk about it. I don't know. We could talk about it just for a brief moment in time before we get into work. He's doing this. What it seems to me, it looks like a Conan the Barbarian drawing. Which you guys know, of course, I'm a Conan the Barbarian fan from my youth. So I was more or less willing to give it a shot, take a look at it. There's a lot of things in here that's pretty good. Obviously, it's still a work in progress. I like these lines here, this cross hatching. I think that's fine. You got to be mindful of certain things, and maybe he plans to get into it. But yeah, look at the shading here. I don't know where the light is coming from. I would assume it's coming from this area over here. So hopefully he'll work on this. I don't know what's going on with the muscles over here. Seems to me there's some problems in that area, but it doesn't get more problematic than this hand right here. If I had it opened in Photoshop, I could probably correct it. But I want you guys to do it yourself. I want you guys to make this pose with your own hand. Do it with both of them. Like this hand over here also has some problems. Like this line over here, that's not how hands work. But this one over here is really got some problems. I don't know why the thumb is underneath the fingers here. That makes no sense. Yeah, yeah. In fact, don't try to make this pose because you'll fuck up your hand trying to do it. It's just not possible. And I don't know. Gosh, maybe we should open up in Photoshop. No, we won't. Kolaski says my thumb can't do that on account that I have bones. Inner City Pigeon says gnarled, limp-wristed deformity of a being. Yeah. Oh, Brian Rank's got the cramp. Yep, that'll happen. So hopefully he'll take care of this. I invited him to the server yesterday because we were taking a look at the picture and we had some great comments on it, most of which I've mentioned here. So, but I don't think he took me up on joining the server for whatever reason. Here's another problem. If you look at the perspective of this, it doesn't make any sense. But that's more nitpicky stuff. Certainly would have driven me crazy. And freshly bleached asshole had some good suggestions, or not really suggestions, but he did point out that the pose, as far as being an action pose, doesn't really work. Apparently, he's trying to kill this guy down here, if he is putting the axe down in an action pose, this hand should be over in the hilt. But whatever. Bobbot says, Davis, what do you think of the movie F is for Fake? That's a great movie. There's no question about that. That's a fantastic film. If anybody hasn't seen it, yeah, check it out. It's been a while for me since I've seen it. But yeah, it's always put on the list of great films. Certainly one of the best documentaries out there. Quote unquote documentary. Treknut says, why is Blossom holding an axe? Oh my gosh. Can't believe it. Yeah, that's exactly it, Kolosky. Kolosky's got it. The knife blade is flat to the screen, but the sheath is angled. Yeah, maybe he's doing an MC Escher thing. I don't know. Some of this is pretty good. Like the cross hatching here is kind of interesting. His problem is never really line work. I think he's pretty much got that down. It's always the initial underdrawing that gives him problems, and he really needs to go back and refine it. Give it a few passes. Yeah, this hand over here kind of really upsets me because it's a pose you could do yourself. Sometimes you're not able to get away with that. So what you want to do is you want to have your like a friend, either pose for you or take a picture of you while you're doing the pose. See, that's what I would do. I'd say, hey, broski, turn on your webcam and do this pose here, or have his lovely wife help him out. That would be my suggestion. But there's no excuse for this. No excuse at all. Brian Rex says, if you want to see accurate weapons and armor and poses, check out Wayne Reynolds. We can check out Wayne Reynolds. Oh, man. Look at that. Let's make sure our sizes are large. So this is some great work. Look at that action pose there. Rah! I'm a fucking lion man. Coming to get ya. Look at this. Pretty good as well. I like these action poses. Not always easy to do. Especially with foreshortening and all that sort of. Look at that. It's pretty great. Pretty good. Pretty great. Let's go back to this one. Nah, that's pretty cool, man. What a cool looking dude. Ooh, I like that one too. Wow. Wowie zowie. Like the fox. That's really cool. Well, thanks for turning me on to this guy. He's cool. Look at this guy. Oh, Monkey Man. Going crazy. This is like Scrattles. This is what Scrattles looks like when she's going at someone. It's not the best quality picture, but you certainly get the impression that this guy likes to do the action poses. Ooh, that one's cool too. Cool. Does a pretty good dragon. Ow. Alt Censor says Davis out here ruining incomes and stalking families live on air again. Do these secret ops ever end? Do they have to? I got a CBD bath bomb yesterday. It seemed to work wonders. Unfortunately, it's worn off. But yeah, that CBD oil shit is no joke. Tends to work pretty good. Look at this one, man. This one's great. Man, everybody there doing their best. I love this one in particular. This guy coming up. This guy just trying to hoist him out of the this bunch of fucking zombies. That's great. This girl up here. What a fucking. This is a great scene. Maybe Tonka could steal this guy's talent. Yeah, maybe. Kolofsky says, I honestly wonder if they're going to be grumpy at me on the grounds that I artistically critique parts of the work. Who? Who dat? That bug behind you says, the first rule to drawing cool-looking warrior men is to just draw a topless woman in a loincloth. Can't go wrong with that. Vamp Candy says, I've been thinking of getting some of those, the CBD bath oils or the women in loincloths. Why not both? But yeah, I'd recommend it. You got to get the bath nice and hot to activate the CBD, and then it gets all tingly. It's pretty great. Ryan Rex says, Wayne does all the main art for the Pathfinder RPG. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. He's great. I particularly like how everything is going blue in the background. You get a real sense of distance. It's pretty great. That bug behind you says, everyone needs a topless woman in a loincloth. It won't help your back. Might make it worse, but you'll be happy. Yeah, that's true. Adrian Blonde, welcome to the stream. Also got some oil for the vape pen. See how that works. I don't know if it's going to help me with the pain, but maybe it'll calm me down. Nope, it won't. I'm going to keep on burying people. Here's another one. This is another one from Optic. You seen this one, guys? Oh, man. I'd seen it at first, and then I took a second look at it last night when we were talking about the hands. Oh, boy. But it's one of these Optic pieces that the more you look at it, the more problems seem to just mount up completely. Brian Reck are obviously noticing the focal point of this particular picture, the face hugger hand. What the fuck is going on with this hand? Hold on, let's open it up in Photoshop real quick. We will try not to spend too much time on this. I I'm not going to try to correct it. It's just too many problems that start to compound on each other. Hey man, Nice Shot says, I got my loincloth lady from China. Putting her together was a little annoying. Directions weren't in English. Oh my gosh. I would have brought my work gloves if I realized we were going to be digging today. We'll only be digging for part of the day. All right, let's start with what we were talking about before as far as like distance. I guess the snakes are in the foreground. In the middle ground is him. And then in the background, I don't know what is going on with this water. I mean, if he's supposed to be pouring snakes into the water reaching into the sand, the water wouldn't do this. That's not how it would work. So we'll just chalk that up to him not understanding how water works. We could talk about these hands, but whatever. We all know that the hands are a problem. The other thing I noticed is what color are we going to use? All right, he's got a shoulder here. This is what's going on. Oh. He's got a shoulder here, we would assume. His neck. So you would think he'd have a shoulder over here as well. But he doesn't. Ugh, all these problems with foreshortening. The arm would be over here. That's when the forearm would make its appearance. Ugh. Like I said, we could be dissecting this forever. But yeah, you want that shoulder over here. Which of course he hasn't done. This guy has a lot of problems as well. We won't get into it. Hey, take a look at this snake. Whose art is this? This is Optic Decay. That Bug Bunny says, putting snakes in a well isn't poisoning it. Jesus, his jokes don't even work. Yeah, damn it, Davis, and your fluid dynamics. Bastard B says, why is the water flames? It'd be pretty good if it was lava. Koloski says, there's one major problem I see with this image. There is no well. Yeah, well. I'm not sure I understand the basic concept with this either. Obviously, it's supposed to be one of those pulp magazines. As I pointed out in the Discord yesterday, this is another example of a squandered idea. There's a lot of magazines like this, these pulp magazines for young men. This one in particular has a snake. Hey, look at how long this snake is. That's about the length you would expect a snake to be. It's got its problems too, but not nearly the kind of problems that happen in this one. Look at this snake. He lost his shoulder in the war. Why are you attacking the disabled? First of all, why would the snake be coiled up like that? Why can't he just be a snake? Coming down on the water like that. Doesn't make any sense. Actually, you would probably want it probably better compositionally if it came down underneath him like this. A lot of great things that could be done with the composition. First of all, okay, we got this problem. There's an octopus that's close to the shoreline. That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. But why is there an octopus at all? If the whole idea is his buddy is putting maggots, large maggots, into the ocean here, shouldn't they all be snakes? Why put an octopus in there at all? It's almost like he's poisoning the well of this idea. But I wanted to point this out. This is the other cool thing about this idea. I've done this too. These pulp magazine covers. What's cool about it is you can add all this text, because these are all stories that are going to be in this magazine. Now, if he had done that to this image, you could have added all sorts of inside jokes. That would have been pretty funny. Could have taken up the picture plane so people wouldn't ask questions like, what is this? I don't even know what this is. Is it a fence? He seemed to spend a lot of time working on it. I just don't know what it is. Why are there mounds of sand? That's not how a beach works. Doesn't make any sense. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll move on. Just wanted to point it out. Adrian Blum says, Davis, why are you picking on Optic today? It came up yesterday, so I wanted to talk about it. Not a big deal. That Bug Bonnie says, why can't he just be better? I think the main supposition yesterday was it's the underdrawings. It's the basic underlying drawings that he does. He needs to refine it a little bit better. Give it a few passes before going in and doing the line work. Marina says, I saw the greatest pulp novel cover the other day. The title was Horizontal Secretary. Ooh, I like it. Inner City Pigeon says, maybe he meant to draw moray eels, but he can't draw them. Maybe. Davis is an art critic. It's true. All right, we'll get rid of this. We don't need to see this anymore. What is this? So there's rocks out there? Whatever. It's not a big deal. Let's get to Jeepers Creepers. The real joke is always the subtle incompetence in every picture. It's like one of those find the hidden image pictures, but the hidden image is a bunch of little piles of literal poop. Yeah, we do have fun. We look at them and especially that poisoning the well picture. It was like, first we wanted to look at it for the hands, or at least I did, because we were talking about hands yesterday. But then the more you look at it, it's like, oh my God, then there's this, and then there's that, and then there's the shoulder, and then there's it just becomes insurmountable, the amount of problems, which is, fun to look at. I really do think that Optic could benefit from coming to the Discord and taking the criticism. Let's set this picture up real quick, because we're going to do something different, something that I noticed yesterday. Because I had talked about the vampires in Blade 2. And how their faces come apart. And for whatever reason, I have default made this vertical line through the center of his face. It's a little too close for comfort for me to the to those Blade vampires. In fact, I had to really question myself, like, why did I even do that in the first place? So rather than being a horizontal, or excuse me, a vertical line through the face, we maybe should just stick as close to this image as possible. And make it coming out in what? Let's see. Well, we'll make it radiating out from, I guess, this point right around here. And so we'll get rid of this line. And then we'll try to design how it opens up today. If he dropped a real portfolio of actual good art and called this all a big joke, I would unironically title him a comedic genius. Man, yeah, wouldn't that be good? He was playing us the whole time. Oh, let's get this guy down here too. Jeepers creepers. Just Jeepers creepers, man. It's not a big deal. Bah. So that's him at the opera house. All right. Let's get this situated as best we can. All right. Oh, see, that hurts. That hurts. Altcentrus pointing out that AP is going on to the Morning Decay stream. That son of a bitch. What did he tell me? He never wakes up this early? Son of a bitch. Hey, maybe he'll stop by over here. Probably not, though. Okay, we'll go on this second layer. I've made a duplicate layer so that I could walk through the people on the art stream that I'm going to on Monday. walk them through my process as best as I can. Alt Center says Optic does the best art. His wife said so. It's true. Okay, let's get rid of this. Or at least make it more subtle. Oof. My flow is all fucked up. Doesn't he, though? Hannibal O'Neill says he has nice eyes. The eyes will do it every time. That'll bring you closer. Probably a problem here. That we can take care of right off the bat. With appy palpitations going on the morning defucked stream, they might be able to break 30 viewers. Well, they got a celebrity. Oh my gosh. We need to get a celebrity too. All right, settle this up. Get it subtle. Scrattles is the only e-celeb this stream needs. It's true. Scrattles. You want to talk?
I want to sleep.
Oh my gosh. Nobody wakes up for my stream. That's the problem. The e-celebs, they all want to sleep in hampers. Don't you have anything you want to talk about?
Oh, we could talk about how you kick me every night.
Did I kick you last night?
Yes. You kick me every night.
I apologize for that. Okay, maybe this is the point. Right here, the bridge. That's where where the seam line is. I don't know. We can play around with this. Let's get rid of this. Sorry about that, folks. Get rid of these lines. If we can. Good morning to you, Clint Eastwood. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I haven't seen the latest Vamp Candy creepypasta reading. Glad that you're doing that, by the way. No, you've talked about it before. It's good to see you following through with that. Obviously, has one of the Vamp Candy is one of the better voices on YouTube. It's true. Made for narration. I've seen the first two, I think. You're on the third one, right? It's pretty cool. Bible Ninja says, fact of the matter is, Davis, you really don't need any gimmicks. You out artists and out autist the best they got. You're a gifted fella on multiple fronts. I mean, besides the Scraddler and Ellen. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Still going to take you to task about something that you said yesterday. No, at the end of the stream, I was closing out, and Viable Ninja had said something that I wanted to talk about because it almost brought me back in. It almost made me not stop the show just so I could address it, and I even saved it. I don't want to rehash what we were talking about yesterday, but I think the conversation can go on a little bit longer. Viable Ninja, towards the end of the stream, he said, saddest thing about this is you are the artist. You are the creative mind. You should be telling me I need to move on and further broaden my horizons with new worlds and imagination. Now, yesterday we were talking about the MCU. Viable Ninja is not a fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and he thinks one of the biggest problems is that they tend to be very samey. And I've heard this criticism before, and I think you more or less you heard it more about 3 or 4 years ago that people would say that, and it was a good criticism. It's perfectly fine, and I think the MCU also heard that. Kevin Feige specifically. So I think they did some course correction. But specifically, let's talk about because I want to bring up this idea of constraints, because that's the thing that that caught me about this. I think you don't get more creative until your back is against the wall. And now let me explain. When there are a lot of things going on, when the pool is very filled with the same shit, when the audience is more or less feels like they've seen it all, I think that's when it's your time to shine. That's when it's time to get even more creative. And that's what I'm looking forward most about this new phase of the MCU. And that's why I kind of champion it. There's a lot of other things as well. The Fantastic Four being a part of the MCU. Now they've been done dirty for years and years. We've never got a good interpretation of the Fantastic Four. And that's what I want to see. I want to see them done right. I want to see Doctor Doom done right. Because there's all sorts of creative ideas that they can do with that. The X-Men, they're coming back to the MCU. And there's all sorts of all sorts of great stories that they can do with that, things they haven't done before. But to go back to my point, yeah, I think when you have constraints, I think you need those. And the constraint, what I'm talking about with the MCU, is the superhero genre. Now, if you can take that constraint and then do something fucking wildly bizarre and creative with it, nah, man, I think that's just the best. Nico says, I just hope the Fantastic Four movie has Doctor Doom and not another villain. I think the Fantastic Four movie should be about Doctor Doom. And the Fantastic Four would just be ancillary characters to it. I think a Doctor Doom standalone film would be fantastic. Sort of in the vein that they did Infinity War. Maybe not even have the Fantastic Four in it at all. That's how much I love that character. Yeah, Nico says the Joker looks like something fresh to the superhero genre. Oh yeah, looking forward to that. Looks like a story about madness. Those are always good. What I want it to be, and what I hope it's going to be, is like a 1970s film. And it seems like it's going to be that. It seems like it's going to be. I mean, that's what the marketing looks like. I'm sure casting Robert De Niro in it is not a coincidence. I mean, if it's going to be more Taxi Driver, that's going to be great. And it seemed like that director wants to do more serious stuff. It's the director, I think. God damn it, if I have it right, I think it's the director of The Hangover. And let me just check it out real quick. What's the Joker movie called? Yeah. It's called Joker. Yeah, it's directed by Todd Phillips. Yeah, apparently what happened with because I haven't seen the sequels to The Hangover, but apparently it turned into some sort of crime drama on the third film, which speaks to me as this guy wants to do something else. And apparently, this film is going to be that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It looks great. I mean, the shots look great. It does look like a film from the 70s. Hannibal O'Neill says Taxi Driver is top 10 movies of all time. It's definitely up there. I don't know if it's top 10 for me, but at least top 20. Doom and Mr. Fantastic could work as a team before they got their powers. Did they ever work as a team before? Oh no. Bible Ninja says, I get people being fans of the MCU, the same as people watch NASCAR BS going around and around in an oval ring. I just need something far more willing to push my hand. MCU is zombie porridge. Yeah, I get that. I know what you're saying. I'm going to stick with the outlines that he has over here. This one will, yeah, probably go over here. Probably right where those eyes are. And then trace the contours of his head over here. Nico says, I hope this does well. And what comes from this is more villain origin movies like that. I would love to see Poison Ivy, Riddler, and Two-Face in that same style of film. Oh yeah, wouldn't that be interesting? Dear God, Ike. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Apparently she's just reading erotic novels and making sex dungeons in Minecraft. Okay. Maybe we don't have the contours exactly right. Bring it down. Right here. And we'll stop it. Right before the ears. Two-Face could literally be a courtroom crime drama. That'd be cool. Oh, you're absolutely right. Behemoth 666 says Ghost Rider deserves justice. It's true. You expect anything else from me, Davis? No, you're right on target for what I expect from you. Okay, this is the yeah, okay. Okay, how would the nose work? I haven't thought about this. If it flaps up here, does the nose even come apart? It's gonna have to, right? The problem is going to be like what happens to it once it comes out? Does it just flap around there? I guess it could curl in. I'm going to start finding out why they didn't do it this way. I have a whole new respect for the design process. Probably not, though. I still hate it. I still hate this look right here. Look at me, I'm a flower. Get out of here. Okay, so there's the flap comes around here. Maybe it should. Come around this area. Yeah, that's the other thing we don't want to do. We don't want to make him Predator-like. Now, Predator is one of the fucking best designs of all time. Hands down. And given that Stan Winston didn't have a lot of time to create it, makes it even better. It looks a bit like a basketball. There you go. Hmm. Hmm. Now I'm wondering if it should be split down the middle. Does it have to be? Oh man. We're going to do more thinking than drawing, I think. Flips around. Give him a hair lip. Gonna have to really meditate on this, guys. Because he can't just flap down. That wouldn't make any sense. It can't flap. It can't go inward. Okay, maybe we will just do it down the center. If it doesn't work, we'll just come back and just redo it. It's part of the design process. It's doing things over and over again until you get it right. So who is this guy and why are you drawing him? This is the Jeepers Creepers guy. And I'm just redesigning him for fun. There's a group of illustrators that get together every couple of weeks and they redesign movie monsters. They take what they don't like and try to make them cooler. So I'm going to be sitting in on that panel on Monday. Why are you drawing him instead of Blossom? Oh, you don't understand. Because when his face opens up, it's going to reveal Blossom. So, get prepared for that. All right. Let's get some shading in here. So it looks right. Got to get these seam lines right to sell it. Thank you for the future nightmares, Davis. Yeah, no problem. Emma hurt her leg 2 months ago playing Wrestle Wrestle with her friend that's a boy that's not her boyfriend. It's good color. Got better and she started running a lot, but it's not back. She's probably wrestling with a pit bull. Doggo is much sad. She ain't go out. She ain't going out. She ain't going out for 4 days and no running for at least a week. The drugs make her happy. Poor Doggo. Well, we'll hope she gets better. And doesn't develop a crippling addiction to pain medication. I want my pain medication, Mama. Mama. Well, Ix who says, my keyboard is fucked. 2 of the keys aren't working unless I punch them. If you weren't frantically writing werewolf porn, maybe your keyboard would be in better stead. When she gets to the climax, she just bangs the keyboard like well, maybe we shouldn't talk about it. Vakala, welcome to the stream, and my God, she caught it. Always prepared, that Vakala is. Thought I was going to get you that time. Take that silver star. Is that what it is? Ike says, you want to read my werewolf porn, and I won't let you. Be jelly. I'll get it eventually. I probably already read your werewolf porn. You're probably the lady that wrote that horrible piece of fiction about the semen-drenched woman. That's what the name of that story should have been. The Woman Drenched in Semen. Just going to correct that line. Jeepers creepers. Yabba-doo-bop-boo-doo. I like that scatting at the end. You like that, Scrattles? Scrattles is a big fan of scatting.
Scribbity-bop-boo-doo, za-doo, groo-doo, scribbity-bop-boo.
Oh, that was adorable.
Whatever. You kicked me.
Oh, you're going to let me forget it. That bug behind you says, I remember one time my dog was hiding under the couch. She was a Labrador, so I didn't think it was a possibility. Long story short, I stubbed my toe on her face and punted her out of the couch. Oh my gosh. What kind of couch do you have that a Labrador can even fit underneath it? Scrattles likes to go underneath the couch. She can go anywhere. That's what makes her so dangerous. You'd think because she's a small dog, you got nothing to worry about. But no. The moment you least expect it, you're going to get scrattled.
It's true. You can't stop the scrattled.
Can't stop the scrattled.
You're gonna get scrattled, Davis.
Gosh. Oh well. It's a normal fucking couch. I still don't buy it. I guess the question is, how big is the Labrador? My parents have a Labrador. He's a goofy motherfucker, but he's huge. And he's a real fucking asshole, too. Hayek says, Emma likes to roll her balls under my couch, then beg me to get them for her and try to wrestle me when I'm on the floor retrieving them. She knows what she's doing. Yeah. Go get my balls. A normal size Labrador, a normal size house, or a couch. Okay, we have to change the direction of the skin now, I think, since it's moving in this direction. Doesn't make any sense. Brian Rex says, I had a collie growing up. She was a great dog, but dumb as a box of rocks. Lassie is a lie. Yeah, well, that's just something that happened with the breed. They used to be smarter dogs. Everybody wanted a pure breed Lassie dog because of that movie or because of the show. So they got stupid. Sorry to say. couch wasn't was a the couch has a portion that jets out, so her body wasn't under it, just up to the shoulders. Didn't see the nose poking out and tripped. She looked at me with the eyes like I betrayed her. Yeah, they do that. My girlfriend has never seen Old Yeller, says Nico. How evil would I be if I showed it to her? Ah, that movie. It's just a bad movie. You would just be evil for showing her such a boring movie. It's like, why are you showing me this? It's fucking boring as shit. Yeah, probably. Where the red fern grows is worse, says Nico. Oh. So a little update from the watch. Apparently, AP disappeared, so now Tennessee Marine is going to be on the show on the Morning Decay. Fuck, they get celebrities over there, man. How are we going to compete? Need to fucking get Bubba. It's probably not going to go well, right? Tipsy Top. The last one was so good. Who knows? Cujo is a good dog flick. What are some good dog flicks? God, why do they want to kill all the dogs? It's like every dog flick is ends with the dog dying. I never saw Marley and Me for that reason. Someone told me the dog dies at the end. And then there's one, A Dog's Purpose. Is that what it's called? And it's all about like the reincarnation of dogs. So it's like 7 dogs die in the film. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't want to relive that. John Wick. Good dog film. I don't know. Bastard Beast says, well, if you'd stop scaring away the new people and start sharing that link, maybe you get big names like that. Maybe. Either the dog dies or they have to get rid of the dog like Air Bud. Ugh, my nephew loves those fucking the Buddy films. There's got to be a good dog movie. Beethoven, yeah, that's a good one. Particularly because I like Charles Grodin and Bonnie Hunt. Maybe I shouldn't let you know this, but yeah, I'm just gonna let it all out. Growing up, I just had the biggest crush on Bonnie Hunt. She was in Jumanji. She was in. She always played the mom. And now I'm gonna stop you before you say I have a mommy fetish. Just a Bonnie Hunt fetish. That's all. What about The Thing? These are not dog films, guys. Turner and Hooch, that was garbage. There you go. Thank you, Marino. Marino's saving me out there. He's like, me too. Yeah, I know. A lot of people probably did, right? Bonnie Hunt was fucking adorable. You guys know what I'm talking about. Wow, what a woman. She's still all right looking. She's calling me. Knock it off. I don't want to buy your aluminum siding or your... We're gonna get all thirsty on Body Hunt. Anyway, really liked her. Charles Grodin was good in Midnight Run. He's 84 now. What the fuck? He's still alive? Good for him. I love Charles Grodin. He used to have a talk show back in the day. He's a funny guy. I don't think he did enough work because he was great in everything. Homeward Bound is a good dog movie. There's got to be something better than that, right? Brian Rex says, I had a crush on Bernadette Peters for the longest time. Can't say that I'm with you on that one. But yeah, she was a beautiful woman. Did a lot of stage acting. A lot of work on Broadway. Marina says her and Beverly D'Angelo. Oh, yeah. Beverly D'Angelo was one of those good ones, too. The fucking vacation films. Ooh la la. Ike says, remember when Meg Ryan was a heartthrob? I never understood that. Meg Ryan just seemed like a regular chick. I guess that's probably the thing. The girl next door type of thing. Oh, Annabelle O'Neill says, I liked the Buffy chick when I was a kid. Sarah Michelle Gellar? See, I was going to mention this because, Elizabeth Shue, she was the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I hadn't seen her in anything for the longest time. And she's in that show, The Boys, on Amazon Prime that I've been watching, which is pretty good, by the way. I think I'm on the 4th episode now. But it's good to see Elizabeth Shue. I hope that's her. I hope I'm getting her right. The Karate Kid. Karate Kid girl. Yeah, that is her. Adventures in Babysitting. Wow, man. She was something else. See if I got the right girl here. Yeah, she was in Karate Kid. Maybe she wasn't in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Some other girl. Christy Swanson. Yeah, okay, you're right. Hannibal O'Neill has to make sure I know. No, Helen Slater was Supergirl. Inner City Pigeon says, I used to like Farusa Balk. Now she looks like Steven Tyler. Oh, I had a thing for her too. It's a weird thing because she's one of those girls, man. Make you feel weird. But yeah, she was a fucking cutie pie. Oh yeah, yeah, she was in the Back to the Future as well. Mm-hmm. She was in the second one. Nico says the one celebrity crush I regret is Alyssa Milano. Oh, you don't have to regret that. She was, you know, she's fucking fantastic, fantastic looking. Obviously, she went a little bit crazy. Trey Eastwood says Davis's childhood crush was Rita Hayworth. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Farusa Bulk was in The Island of Dr. Moreau. She didn't even have to put on any prosthetics at all. She's basically an animal already. That Bug Bonnie says Davis desperately avoiding cartoon crushes with the warmth he received from Maid Marian. We don't have to talk about it. We'll just talk about real girls. Lori Petty was Tank Girl. I thought it was a good choice, but I was a whipper back then, so I might be wrong. Yeah, she was fine. No, that was a great film. Bible Ninja says L.A. Confidential is one of my favorite films. I love that film. Still holds up. Moreover, it's just a fucking great cast. Everybody firing on all cylinders in that film. Great screenplay, great movie. Yeah, Phoebe Cates. You don't even have to. We don't even have to talk about that. Phoebe Cates was great. Kate Beckinsale, also very attractive woman. Mia Sara? I don't know who Mia Sara is. I thought you were going to say Mira Sorvino. I like her a lot too. Talked about it before, but it's a shame what happened to her. Apparently, she got blackballed by Harvey Weinstein because she wouldn't give in to his advances. So he kind of ruined her. Told everybody she was difficult to work with, so she didn't get the roles. Oh, Debbie Mazar? Oh my god, fucking adorable. Yeah, she was great back in the day. I never had a thing for Lucy Lawless. I understand why people did, but it wasn't for me. Mia Khalifa? Mia Khalifa? No. Who's that? Let me look. Where's she from? My God. Oh, she's a porn girl? Not safe. Fucking Adrian Blom trying to get me in trouble. All right, you're on the list, Adrian Blom. Mia Sarah. Oh yeah, she's from Ferris Bueller and Legend. You see, I never remember her name, but yeah, she's fucking beautiful. Still beautiful, by the way. Have you seen her recently? I think I looked in. I I was stalking her one day. This off the screen. Yeah, she's one of those girls. You know that she's going to be. Gosh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was thinking of someone else. Got it wrong. Yeah, she's still a good-looking woman. Adrian Blom says, Davis, she's an ex-porn star. I'm subscribed to her YouTube channel. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, that's a good point. That bug behind you says 30 years from now, a stream like this will be talking about this, but instead of movie stars, it'll be e-thoughts like Belle Delphine and the Misty Girl. Yeah, you're totally right. Fucking back is killing me, guys. All right, let's move on to opening up this fucking face. I think we more or less understand what's going on. Cara Delevingne. Cara Delevingne. Seems all right to me. I don't know. She seems like an intelligent girl. I've seen some interview with her. She seemed like she was all right. Get the fan over here. Let's just duplicate this layer. Not exactly sure how to do this. We're in new territory, folks. I guess we'll talk. We'll start with the seam lines over here. MK Thale says, Davis, we need a new ass. This ass is not working for me. Well, you're in luck, because we're going to do a new ass tomorrow. And we're also going to do our poll to see who is the best ass of the month. Ike says, I never liked Maggie Gyllenhaal. I always felt like she looked like a zombie that doesn't realize it's dead. Would ruin any film I was watching if she was in it. Her sunken dead eyes, jeez. She's a very talented actress, must be said. But I think I know what you're saying. Squirt gun was best ass. Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be any question. But the squirt gun picture is pretty fucking great. It's make or break it time. Okay, let's move it down. All these layers. So we have enough room to work. Now, I never saw Frank. I saw The Secretary, though. Thought she was pretty good in that with, what's his name? MK Othiel says, Maggie Gyllenhaal is ugly on the movie screen. Imagine how much uglier she is in real life. She must have sucked a ton of dicks to get famous. Actually, they tend to get better looking in real life. That's what I've noticed. I imagine if you saw Maggie Gyllenhaal in real life, you'd think she was a beautiful woman. The secretary did things to my sex life. Yeah. Did open a few doors for me. Yeah, Frank kept on getting recommended to me, but I never saw it, so I have no idea what it's about. MK Thale says, "No way. I have met several movie stars in person. They are freakish. They all have giant heads. Drew Barrymore is ugly as fuck." All right, Ike, you take care. See you later. Get to writing that werewolf fan fiction. Gosh, I don't know if this is going to work. We'll try to make it work. Hell or high water. Looks like a goddamn flower. This is what I don't want to do. I don't want to make him look like a fucking flower. It's gonna look like the Stranger Things guy. Yeah, he's hella good at peekaboo. Yeah, apparently. Would you recommend Stranger Things? I've never watched it. Yeah, it's fine. It's a good romp. No, apparently people are upset about the last season. I thought it was fine. Yeah, I did watch in Bruges on Sunday. I think, and it was great. Every bit as good as people had told me it was. Did not expect it to be as dark as it was, but yeah, great film. Yeah, I thought it was definitely better than season 2. Right with you there, MK Thales. It's just a fun time. Yeah, I can't get into Orange is the New Black. People love that show though. MK Thale says, "You know what I was surprised to find that I liked? Riverdale. Does that make me gay? Yes. No, it doesn't make you gay. The fact that you like male asses, that makes you gay. No, I'm just kidding. So, Riverdale is good? I've heard that it's alright. I never looked into it. I got the impression that it was going to be more CW, that type of thing, but it's not. Oh yeah, the new Sabrina the Teenage Witch is garbage. I couldn't get through that. I gave it a shot, couldn't do it. That's another one if you want to talk about SJW nonsense. It's always peeking its head in it for no reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm not fair to it because I only watched the first episode, and that tends to be the pilot episode. Pilot episodes usually not very good. We're against the patriarchy, but we worship Satan. We are part of a literal patriarchy. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll check it out. And Keith L says, I enjoyed it. Luke Perry and Skeet Ulrich were fantastic as supporting characters. It's not CW trash. The plot is interesting, not the usual formulaic shit. Huh. Well, it's good to know. Bible Ninja says, I got pissed off with TV shows ever since Showtime jacked over the Borgias and left it unfinished, even though Neil Jordan offered to do an end. Showtime sucks. Their shows always suck. They're always disappointing. Like the first season of Dexter was really great. And then it progressively got worse. I mean, it had a few high points that it reached afterwards, but yeah, that show fucking sucked. I guess we gotta start redesigning the face now. Have you ever read the Dexter novels? No. I knew that they had a series of novels, but apparently after season 2, they stopped. They more or less stopped using them. I don't know why they did that. I didn't know that Neil Jordan was responsible for the Borgias. I like Neil Jordan quite a bit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Alt Centrist knows exactly what I'm talking about. The season with John Lithgow, that was not a return to form, but watchable. Partly because John Lithgow fucking chews the scenery in everything he does. Just deliciously creepy. What was that film that he was in with that Brian De Palma film where he played a psychopath? I remember liking that one quite a bit. I think Brian De Palma gets a bad rap sometimes. Okay, so he's not going to have teeth. He will have those eyes, though. Nico says even the first season kind of delves away from the first book. LaGuerta dies in it? Oh, really? All right, let's see what we're going to keep here. We're going to keep the eyes. I want them encapsulated in something, some sort of sinewy madness. You know what was a great return to form? True Detective. Certainly happy that they did that. If you haven't seen that third season, it's pretty good. It's not as good as the first one, but few things are. That's apex television. I don't think anything really has been as good as that first season of True Detective. Is it censoring your motherfuckers? Brian Reck. Alexandria Daddario. Ah, what a woman. Bible Ninja says, yeah, Neil Jordan created and wrote it. It's a fascinating period of history. Alexander VI, the corrupt pope, his son, Caesar Borgia, the Prince of Rome, according to Machiavelli's book, The Prince. God, then that sucks, man. They weren't able to finish it. Sounds like, God, that's fucking disappointing. Because I didn't know Neil Jordan was a part of it. I actually got to meet that guy in New York. He's fucking, he's a cool dude. MK Thale says, my main problem with True Detective season 1 was that I expected a whole lot more out of Carcosa than I got. I don't know. You ever watch it the second time? Well, I think I liked it more the second time I watched it. There's so many things that just are set up and paid off that I didn't notice first time around. Looking all bug-eyed, but don't worry. I just need to know where the eyes are. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of times expectations will kill you on the first viewing. But yeah, that show is pretty complex. Can't believe they even it's fucking monumental tasks trying to make something like that. And it was all directed by the same guy. You'd never see that. What if Jeepers Creepers was a small town girl living in a lonely world? What if she took the midnight train going anywhere? Nah, he's a city boy. Born and raised in South Detroit. Took the midnight train. Ended up at some abandoned church. Cutting out people's eyes. I know this because I met him in a smoky room filled with wine and cheap perfume. Oh, Scrattles, you look adorable. Ah, blah, 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 blah. Fireball Ninja says, I haven't seen Jeepers Creepers. It's good. It's worth a watch. Still holds up. Although there is this inexplicable scene where Jeepers Creepers jumps on a cop car and he starts singing, Don't stop believing. He has a microphone and everything, and a mic stand. Hold on to that. Yeah, it's out of place. All right. It's going to be better if we just black out most of this, so we're not beholden to whatever we're seeing here. Yeah, it was in the director's cut. Along with all the multiple references to how hot children are. Doesn't add anything to the film. Glad they let it up, put it on the cutting room floor. Remember that scene in which the chief took away Jeepers Creepers' badge and gun because he was too much of a loose cannon? Yeah. You're off the force, Jeepers Creepers. You're too wild, you're too reckless. Jeepers Creepers got him in the end, didn't he? When he brought down the drug boss. Not a fan of my methods, Chief. Not a fan of you stealing everybody's eyes, Jeepers Creepers. But I gotta admit, you did us a service. Did a great job out there, kid. Get back out there. And you know what? Take this with you. You serious, Chief? You're making me detective? Yeah, you earned it. You earned it, kid. Now get out there. And here's one more thing. A set of eyeballs? Yeah, you earned it. Ridiculous. Yeah, they teamed up with Murtaugh, who was just too old for this shit. Adrian Blum says, Davis, think Batwing. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, all these flaps over here will be redesigned. The big task is going to be designing the face for functionality. Because maybe, he does this thing to scare people, so it should be scary. But second of all, I think there should be some practicality to it. Like he can use some sort of mandibles or whatever it is he has hidden under here that I have not decided what it is. But he should use them for, taking out eyeballs or livers or any of the various things that he needs to gather body parts. Maybe I should just leave it like that, like it is. He just opens his face and it's just blackness. Yeah, remember when the students all said, "Oh, Captain, my Captain," to Jeepers Creepers? I cried. Yeah, Jeepers Creepers was there, and he was like, "All right, everybody, I want you to stand on your desks. Stand on your desks." What? It's fucking Jeepers Creepers, man. This guy's off his rocker. He showed them in the end. Make it when his face opens, a bunch of retarded snakes and octopus tentacles comes out. I should probably just put Optics drawing of Blossom's face in there. Remember when the drill sergeant made everyone do push-ups because Jeepers Creepers kept getting all the eyeballs? Yeah. Yeah, it was no good. Drop and give me 100, Jeepers Creepers. Oh, you didn't call them Jeepers Creepers, though. You called them Gomer Pyle. But then at the end, when the drill sergeant and Jeepers Creepers, they fell in love, and the drill sergeant held just picked up Jeepers Creepers and walked him down the aisle, and that song played. Love will take us back where we belong. Oh man, that was a rip roaring ending. The drill sergeant was earlier on in the film, just beating up on Jeepers Creepers. Why are you in here? Why are you in here? Why are you in the Navy? I got nowhere else to go. So heart wrenching. Does it feel like you're doing homework, like Pressure to Impress? I think it's a cool thing so many salty people can think of themselves to be above this. Keeps the mind and skills sharp. Yeah, I'm a little nervous anytime I do this shit. Obviously, don't want to fuck up, but fucking up is part of it. So, with that in mind, let's fuck up. I don't even know where to begin. Yeah, people never appreciate how long this movie was. Yeah, it was about, well, the director's cut was about 6.5 hours long. So they need to shave off a few scenes here and there. Yeah, remember when Jeepers Creepers had to get on that plane in Casablanca? Yeah. Jeepers Creepers getting beaten with a soap-filled pillowcase. No good. Remember when Jeepers Creepers held off the Persians at the hot gates? And then they had that inexplicable backstory and those flashbacks to when Jeepers Creepers was he was in those braces on his legs, and all the kids were making fun of him, and he had to run away from the bullies. That little girl was like, "Run, Jeepers Creepers, run!" Oh man, why'd they pick on him so much? Good morning, Craig Hale. Welcome to the stream. All the backstory in the director's cut about Jeepers Creepers' mom having to work as a stripper and a prostitute to support baby Jeepers Creepers was really endearing. It's true. It really came in it really paid off in that one scene, that horrible scene where Jeepers Creepers. I don't even want to talk about it. Where he gets raped on a pinball machine. Ugh. Good thing Kelly McGillis was there to bring those fools to justice. Love will bring you back where you belong. Where the jeepers fly. Oh my God. Jeepers Creepers fighting Sugar Ray Robinson and telling him how he never got him down. Yeah. Only to succumb to alcohol and drug abuse later on. So good. Craig Hale says, please keep me in your prayers. I fell out of the shower, landing on the toilet on my right side and have one broken rib. Dear God, Craig. You should be at the hospital. Did that just happen? You shouldn't be on a fucking live stream. You should be in the hospital. Yeah, I know. All right, get out of here. Go call the hospital. Dear God. Remember when Jeepers Creepers overcame his stage fright and proved he could rap battle? You gotta lose yourself in the moment. You can't be stealing eyeballs all the time. You gotta let them go. But he kept on stealing eyeballs. Remember when Jeepers Creepers, when they teamed up and defeated that evil clown? Yeah, I remember. My favorite part is when he climbed the Empire State Building and those biplanes attacked him. He almost won. Yeah, but in the end, it was beauty that killed Jeepers Creepers. All right, let's get serious here. Not much they can do for broken ribs. Sent me home with 7 painkillers. All right. Well, we'll hope that you get better, Craig. In the meantime, we'll just be drawing Jeepers Creepers. Craig, you want to sell those painkillers? I don't know where his mouth is going to be. Probably around here somewhere. Remember when Jeepers Creepers won that tournament with a crane kick? Yeah. Should have been disqualified, really. And my favorite line. And I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for those meddling kids and whatever that thing is with my eyeballs. I think the biggest departure in the film, and there are many departures, is when he had that scene with um, with uh, with what's his name, Gleason, and he takes all the eyeballs out and he uses them as pool 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 balls, and he learns to be a pool hall hustler. That didn't even fit in the film, to tell you the truth. Why am I doing blackface? Trying to figure out what's going on here with Jeepers Creepers. When Jeepers Creepers took out Marcellus Wallace's wife, and had to give her an adrenaline shot because she OD'd. Oh yeah. And then he stole her eyeballs. Oh, I'm gonna be in trouble now. The boss is not gonna like this. Jeepers Creepers, you steal my wife's eyeballs? That's what you do? Oh well. Craig Hale says, my favorite movie among many was Tucker, the Man and His Dream. Jeff Bridges and Lloyd Bridges. No, I think you're thinking of Jeepers Creepers. When Jeepers Creepers starts that automotive company where they make cars. They call him the Tucker, but it was Jeepers Creepers that did that. Craig Hale. I think you're misremembering it. Never forget when Creeper and his dad finally found the Holy Grail, and his dad got shot by the Nazis, so he ate his eyes. Yeah, the real eyeball was inside him all along. Yeah, Cool Hand Luke. Yeah, when he ate all those 50 eyeballs, they respected him after that. Jeepers Creepers never gets up. What do you mean, whatever, Craig? You're the one misremembering things. Whatever. I'll assume it's the pain pills that are talking. I wonder if he has like little spiders holding his eyes together. Little spider guys. Maybe we can walk down that path together. Like little spidery hands. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe he's held together with a bunch of little things. Or in Raiders when the Nazis are melting. And Jeepers Creepers ran around picking up the eyeballs. Yeah, it's true. Remember when Jeepers Creepers had to go undercover as a kindergarten teacher and teach little kids about penises and vaginas? Yeah. It's not a tumor. Fucking Jeepers Creepers. You choose you choose Isley. Yeah, that's pretty good. All sorts of little things holding this guy together. I kind of like that idea. Let's see what goes on with that. We're going to make a lot of different lines here. Something that you can tend to do when you're drawing. If you don't know what you're doing, just make a lot of little lines. These are called question marks. Some of these questions will not be answered. Some of them will be. Hopefully, that's the idea. Or when Jeepers Creepers and his twin Danny DeVito were on the run from the mob. Yeah. They didn't really look like twins, did they? Hilarious. I need your clothes, your boots, and your eyeballs. Yeah. I don't know why they had to send Jeepers Creepers back to the past to kill John Connor. Seems like it was a bad choice. That feller looks like Satan to me. Looks like old Satan. You know what Satan looks like? Jesus, how many pain meds are you on? Hide a penis in old Jeepers Creepers' face. That'd be so funny. Yep, that's what we'll do. He'll just be made of penises. Let's look up scary insects. Mia Sarah. It's not a scary insect. Ooh. Look at all these creepy guys. It's interesting. That's also interesting. Or when Jeepers Creepers terrorize people in the Amity Island. Oh, yeah. We gotta get a bigger boat. Nope. Not gonna help you. Fucking lose your eyeballs. Or when Jeepers Creepers are trying to scare children by walking through their doors at night with his friend Mike Wazowski. Yeah, that he befriended that one little girl. Only to steal her eyes in the end. Oh, this fucking guy. Ugh. I like that color tone, though. Something to think about. Remember when the wildebeest trampled Jeepers Creepers' lion dad? Yeah. And he had to run off and he befriended those two animals. Well, just wanted to stop in and say hi. Hope you have a great day. Well, thank you, Craig, for stopping by. You take it easy, get some rest, lay down. No, I haven't. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about. The Australian peacock spider. No, I don't know what you're talking about. This is not what I thought it was going to be at all. He is the fucking Tonka spider, isn't he? What a fucking guy. The fuck are you doing, pal? This fucking guy is proud of himself, isn't he? Pelican spiders are kind of cool. What the fuck? What in the fuck? What in the fuck is this? What in the fuck? Yikes. These fucking things, man. Has he got somebody's head? Thought it would show gifts for me, but it's not. Yeah, leave it to Australia to make these fucking weird ass things. Ah! I like that color though. I like those. I always find these things fucking creepy. These translucent things. God, maybe we'll do that. Yeah, it's so fucking gross. Oof. Fucking guys. We won't concentrate on gifts. The largest ones we can find. Ugh. Fucking gross ass things. Ugh. Sorry guys, we're looking at disgusting shit. Ugh. I didn't know the world could be this scary. Ugh. Scorpion-tailed spider chimera. Oh my gosh. We should spend the rest of our time looking up resource photos for the Jeepers Creepers guy. This is far more. This is going to help us out far more than anything else. Kind of like that too. Ugh. This kind of translucent thing, that's what I want to do, I think. Because that's so fucking scary to me. Moreover, it's going to be pretty hard to do. I've never done anything like that before. Fucking gross ass shit. It'll be nice to put little hairs on them. That'll be good detail. Ugh. Translucent and full of eyeballs. I don't know if it'll be that many eyeballs, but it'll have little mandibles, I think. Goliath tigerfish? Alright, I'll look that up too. Fucking thanks. What'd I miss out on? Nothing. Just looking up spiders. We'd be much better off looking up pictures of goats, baby goats. Fucking gross. I like those dots there. Might be good color. What's this? Ugh. Oh, thank you. At least we got a little monkey in there to cleanse our palate. Fucking proud ass monkey. Oh, by the way, David, what made you want to do morning stream? I just wanted to fuck over someone. That's all. Then it turned out I actually enjoy it. It's good to start off your day doing something you enjoy. Fucking over someone was only the dessert. Said MK says. He's trying to destroy Optic and Broski and ruin their entire lives. Exactly it. What's the Goliath tigerfish? Ugh. Look at those fucking teeth, man. Ridiculous. I was trying to fuck over someone. Turns out I enjoy doing it. In the art world, we call that a happy accident. Yeah. Was this person pissing you off? Or were you just doing it for the better? Just doing it for the better. I don't know if he pisses me off. He just, I just like fucking around. That's all. Maybe I have a chip on my shoulders. Portuguese man of war. That's not necessarily what I like. What I'm going for. It has to be rigid. These things don't look rigid. I mean, I know the transparency quality you're talking about. What are the those fucking scary underwater fish? Scary fish. These fucking guys. Yeah. Sarcastic French head. Oh, that's a good call. The fuck are you doing? Calm down, Clint Eastwood. I got it. Takes me a while. Look at these fucking guys. Like the demons from the deep. We need to go back to insects, though. Fish are great, but they're ultimately very fishy. The scariest is Blossom. Yeah, this is the kind of thing we're looking for. These kind of things. Look at this one. Little fucking cricket. It's interesting. Yeah, this is a good departure. I'm getting all sorts of ideas from this. It'll be interesting to have these little fucking legs or something just controlling the eyeballs. So fucking gross. What bugs scare y'all the most? I don't know. I don't like spiders. That's for goddamn sure. But really, take your pick, right? You could do something like the alien tongue shooty thing. No, I can't. can't do anything though. It's too much like anything else. That's the mission. Fucking thing. So fucking gross. I like the color profile though. Probably too dark though. It would be nice if he had like you know what? No, it's be a little too on the nose. Lampreys. Oh yeah. These things are fucking crazy. Huh. What if he had like two opposable or two lamprey mouths that came off on the side so he could suck people's eyeballs out or something? Look at these fucking things. They're so gross. I think it's been done before though. Doesn't the It monster basically have lamprey's mouth? Still mad at Jeepers Creepers for eating Tonka's eye that last time he was on the Kumite. He didn't want him to laugh at him. He should have brought those. He shouldn't have bought those plastic cats. Those fucking cats, man. That was hilarious. Ugh. Remember when Tonka paid for Jeepers Creepers child support afterwards? Yeah. Oh, you remember that time? Sorry about that, guys. You remember that time that Jeepers Creepers was on the Morning Decay, and he was all drunk? He's like, "Oh, I'm heading out in 5 minutes. I'm gonna go steal some eyeballs," and he was just never leave. He was just on there, progressively getting more and more passive aggressive. Yeah, not a good showing from old Jeepers Creepers. And then Jeepers Creepers hops in Blossom's DMs. It's like, "Hey, I don't know if you'd be interested, but I don't know. Maybe I could show up and feed you pizza, and we can watch Netflix, and I could steal your eyes." Like fucking goddamn, Jeepers Creepers. Why would you even say that? Stay back. Stay back. We'll steal your eyebrows. We gotta stand your ground. Ugh, look at this picture. Bleh. Gross. I don't want to look at it. I decided I don't want to look at it. Fucking goddamn spiders. I'm gonna save this one just because I like the hair coming off the. I think it's pretty cool. The fuck? It's another good example of that texture. Will they make it part 3? What are you talking about? Harangue Law. Part 3 of what? Jeepers Creepers? They already made it. Ah! It's a fucking spider and ear. We don't need to see that, guys. The question is, will they make a part 4? Where Victor Salva is allowed to go fucking full bore and just make the Predator drama that he's been wanting to make this whole time. Jeepers Creepers will show up at at some sort of camp for 13-year-olds. For 12-year-old boys or something. Yeah. Can't even make jokes about that shit. Alfarius Omegan says 3 wasn't as good as the time Creeper went into space and they found the monolith. Then the ship tried to eat his eyes. Yeah, he was on the other side of the fence on that one, wasn't he? Jeepers Creepers was elected president. Funny how many people gave him their eyeballs at his rallies. Says Fakest News and Bakery, by the way. When did you become Fakest News and Bakery? I guess you got to branch out. I didn't notice it until now that you were also a bakery. That's good. I'll have to order some apple fritters from you. He never did eat Hillary's eyes. Sad. It's true. What's this guy? Times got rough. I had to adapt. Well, that's good. Good on you. That's the world's worst sweater. The fuck is this guy? No, that's not going to work for me. Ooh, fuck me. What in the fuck? Ugh. Dear God. What kind of abomination? Oh, we're saving that. Ugh. Don't be scared. Look up Christmas fruitcake. Oh, I know. It's a camel spider? Yeah, camel spiders are fucking disgusting. And they get big, too. It's one of the reasons to nuke the Middle East. One of the many reasons. Oh, man. Remember that time they made the movie about the time Jeepers Creepers killed Osama? Yeah, he was the hero of that, it must be said. It's an interesting color pattern there. Hey, Scrattles.
Hey there, Flash. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
I'm gonna lick your nose.
Oh my god, stop. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna give you a love device.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Here, now you're in a mood, huh? How come you couldn't be like this earlier when I was doing the show? Come on. Now you want to be the co-host?
Yeah.
Alright, alright. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What are you talking? Oh, God, fuck! What are you doing?
Oh, she just saw the screen.
You know, look at that fucking spiders, Davis. It's disgusting. Oh my God.
What about this one? Look at this one.
Ah, fucking grody.
Oh, he's got like a little pet or something with him.
It's gross.
Alright, what about this one? Ooh, that one's pretty cool.
It's not cool. It's disgusting.
He's got hair like you.
No, he doesn't. Stop it.
My gosh. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. What about this one? You like that one? Ooh, I kind of like that one.
It's just so gross. This is so gross. Why do you do this?
All in an effort to make something a little scary. All right. I think that's a lot of stuff to consider. What I'll do tonight is look over it, and maybe we'll try to design how these fucking things work. It's going to be a lot of work to do that, I think. Yeah, what we've got over here going right now. It was a good effort in trying to figure things out, but in the end, I think using the spiders as a basis for how this whole thing will operate, I think is good because I can use the legs as a way for his face to spread apart. That can be the mechanisms that work that area. Moreover, that could also flesh out the face and whatnot. I'm really happy with finding some of those textural elements as well. So that's what we'll do tomorrow on Thursday's stream as well. We'll also see which was the best ass of the month, folks. The best ass of the month. Ooh, look forward to that. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close the show off now because I gotta fucking get my ass street side, sugar. You know that's true. But thanks so much for stopping by. Do appreciate it. You guys take care and have a good day.